Who's this Jimmy Lewis?
Who you talking about? Jimmy Witherspoon?
Nobody knew who he was.
Lewis.
Jimmy. Who's this Jimmy?
Lewis.
Jimmy.
Who's this Jimmy?
Jimmy
Lewis.
Who's this Jimmy?
Lewis.
Who's this Jimmy?
Lewis.
Just kept on going.
Welcome to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. That, usually I say live, but
It's not live this time. It was supposed to be live, but due to technical difficulties, we didn't have enough Wi-Fis, and we were supposed to come to you live. We kind of did at the end. We kind of did a second session, which you will see if you're watching this. But we were at the Alpinestars 2022 gear intro, and they had a few factory riders out there to ride with the journalists that were out there covering the gear launch. And we got a surprise guest who you're going to see here in a few moments. So with that, here's the not live version of Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, live from Perris, California. It's Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, and today, well, it's kind of live because we're actually recording to tape. We are coming to you from the Alpinestars gear introduction, and I mean, I hate to do this right now because Logan, you've been a really good co-host, but I think you're going to get canned right now. So I know everybody was waiting for Logan to do his nice intro, but I got somebody that might be just a little bit more special than Logan. They wear the same gear. I'd like to welcome on to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday none other than multi-time motocross and supercross champion Eli Tomac.
Hey,
how are you doing? Yeah, just you can these.
Do we use these or no?
No, we don't need to.
Okay.
It's better that way. I didn't really think I was going to be able to get you on the show because I hear you're a big fan of doing all this media today. And
it's all good.
The worst part is like, so they let us ride here today, let media, and they had like an A and a B group, and I went out in the A group because I just was fiending to go riding, and I jumped out right in front of Eli on my super rad YZ125, and did I splash you with any mud?
You were cutting fresh track, right?
Cutting fresh track.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we were the first two guys on the track, and he had a hard time getting around me because I'm like kind of a wide load on that 125. But everybody says they can feel you when you're behind them. I sense that.
Yeah.
I actually sense that right here. I feel you in this podcast. But super stoked to have you on. Glad you're out here at the Alpinestars Ride Day. And like I was telling you earlier, I haven't been on the track with you since you were riding an RM85, and that had to be how many years ago?
RM85, that would have been 2008.
Wow.
Yep, 2008. That was our last year at Loretta Lynn's. Yeah, it was super many years, and then I don't know when my first year was on that bike, maybe 05 or something, 04, yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah. It was. I was on a KX450 that year, so I might have had something on you back.
Probably did.
I had power on you that kind of like the opposite today.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I have to make excuses, just we'll just kind of wind up the excusatron. But anyways, so there's a couple things we do on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. Generally, we don't talk about racing unless it involves me, and we have this other thing that we call Roost Or Endo, and I'm gonna get your take. So it's people send in our pictures of their bikes, and they tell us what they've done to their bike, and then we tell them whether it's good or not. Because I know you got to get going, and I want to get riding. Jesus, bees are attacking us. This couldn't go any better. Take the food away. Yeah. Okay. So if it's not flies, it's bees. How did they get here?
I don't know. They were here for the tacos.
They're here for the tacos, just like me. Don't make them mad. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got the Roost Or Endo board, Logan. It's right here behind us.
Roost Or Endo.
So the way this works is, are these the new submissions?
Yep, new submissions.
And so this way that you can't get mad at me, you're going to get mad at Eli if he doesn't like your bike, because I'm going to let him place it any place on there. I hope you got a lot of Kawasaki's in this mix.
Okay, so this is like.
So they
Roost Or Endo is good, good and bad.
This is going to be a good one. Okay. So this is some character named John Perkins, and this is his bike, and I'm going to hold it up for the camera to see. When we edit, we'll get a better one of this. John is actually a friend of the show. He's been a co-host on the show before, but I'll let you look at that there, Eli. Okay. I'm going to tell you what his bike is. And first of all, it's a Honda Sierra 450X. It's bone stock, and the owner never rides, so it's always shiny. And he says occasionally it goes on higher skill level
rides than it should. So he's saying that his bike isn't able to perform. He likes it to look better. So, so I know since it's a Honda, it can't go anywhere past the halfway mark, right? It's the wrong color. Well, I mean, you used to ride Hondas and everything.
Oh, this is tough, but yeah, if we're towing Roost Or Endo, I think he's a rooster because it looks like there's a lot of like time and effort into that machine. So
he polishes
yeah,
it.
oh yeah, I think it's polished, looks good, and
I was gonna rate it
I'm
back
gonna give
with
him a Roost.
one of the other Hondas on the board, which
Yeah.
is down here. There's another friend of the show, George, sent us this. Yeah, I don't know why he even thought that this this three-wheeler would qualify. He said I made him buy it, and this is even worse. So there, what we have is we have pens here, and so you can take a pen and you can just stick it any place on the board. You can really help me destroy his ego if it kind of slid farther.
And is this a sliding scale or is it just one or the other?
No, it can go. It's sliding scale. You can put it anywhere you want. Like
Right.
if you want to look at some of the
Let's
other
go,
bikes that are up there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Look at that old Yamaha TT, and there's some guy's desert race bike. Of course,
I'm gonna say, yeah, he's
oh
probably in here.
if this was live right now, John would be going absolutely nuts. John, look where your bike went. It's like up on the higher end of the scale. That's pretty good. You made this guy's day. I'm sure he's a big fan. And in the media, I bet, do you know those little tiny number plates they have of you that
Yep.
are yours? Do you have to sign all those, or do you have a stunt signer?
Oh no, that's my signature. If my
Every
signature's
single
on
one of
there,
those.
it's me.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's gonna
There's
steal
hundreds of
those.
those
He's gonna
things.
steal those. I got a few of those off my board. They send, Kawasaki sends out a really nice thing to the media every year when you win a championship, and I'm pretty sure now he's gonna be the biggest Eli Tomac fan in the world. He may have to sell his Hondas and his Yamahas and go Kawasaki now, so, or maybe Yamaha next year or something. We heard there's something like that, but I don't talk about racing. Okay, next thing. Oh God. Here's another Honda. Here, I'll let you take a look at it. This is what people send in here. This is Jesse Kelly sent in a 1971 Honda SL350. I'll leave the other part out. The modifications include smoke, soot, and flames. You can go ahead and hold that up to the...
Okay, yeah, here we go. It's got no front wheel, and looks like it's burnt to the ground.
It was just pulled out of a toy hauler faller. So Jesse, is that the?
I think that could be worse than an Endo.
It could worse than Endo. Well, you know the bike at the end of the thing there, right? You know what that is?
No.
Have you ever seen a bike like that before? I know it's upside down.
Husaberg?
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, Husaberg. That's my bike.
Okay.
I have a Husaberg 570.
All right. Well, we know for sure this thing's going way over the bars. He's got no front wheel.
I want to know why there's a disc rotor in the photo too, because that bike doesn't have discs. That was a little pre. That's going to be like it's right above George's ATC, because I think the ATC is gonna lose. But I wish we were taking live calls, because I'd start asking all these technical questions that I usually struggle to answer. How much do you wrench on your own bikes?
Basically zero.
Zero.
I mean, our program is like, we're so routine, like with our weekly routine, our program, right? It's like, I show up to the ranch in the morning. I get on my bike by 9 or 9:30. I go do my work, and then it's like, finish around 12:30 or 1, go eat lunch, and then that's it, and then I'm gone. I can either go do something else, cross training, or I'm just kind of hanging out, relaxing, right? So, and it's like, as a racer, for as much as we race, like, as much home time for me is really important. So that's my time to kind of, the late afternoons, shoot back home. That's the last thing I'm worried about is my motorcycle.
I don't think I mean, they talk about it all the time now, and the training levels have gone up and up. And I don't think that the regular casual fan understands that you're working as hard on your racecraft, just singularly focused on this, as what would be expected. So do you work on any of the farm equipment?
I probably do work on the tractor more than I do my motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Whether it's changing oil or grease in the,
So
the
you,
joints on
you
there.
drive the tractor too?
Yeah. Occasionally I'll do some track work. And
I have an interesting question. So today when we rode on the track, it was like a freshly groomed track.
Yep.
Are your practice tracks? Do they ever groom them out and completely rip them and stuff?
So yeah, that's like we go back and forth on that, on how much we groom.
Yeah.
And it really just is like what we're looking for. I mean, whether it's like preseason, we'll let it get more beat up, right?
Yep.
Obviously, you're wanting to test a gnarly track, and then in the middle of the season, though, we prep quite a bit, just because, for one, I feel like a groom track's safer to ride.
Yep.
For us, just getting to the race weekends, and for me, I like riding the more groomed track at my house, just because I can push harder.
Right.
There's more traction, right? Because our dirt gets really hard and nasty if you just leave it alone the whole time.
Do you ever have other guys come over and ride it to help break it in?
Sometimes, yeah, occasionally,
Yeah.
but
Do
we
you
don't have like 5 guys like these other facilities.
Yeah.
And
Do you need my number? Because I come over. I'll go out first thing and just burn lines in. I try to make good lines.
Yeah.
They're kind of intermediate lines though. Because I wobble a little bit in the turns. So.
yeah, the problem with me is I blow everyone else's lines out. So usually everyone's yelling at me.
I'm used to, like, when they do something like this, they'll usually, it'll be a press intro for a bike, and we'll go out there, and all the magazine guys go out and they do the little berm shots. They just wreck the track, and there's no good flowing lines. So I just love it when I get to ride a good track. And today, at least today, they had an A-Prat. You guys were the faster guys, and there was some nice long ruts. And
Yeah.
I can appreciate it, because it's hard to go and ride a track that isn't like a national level track, because you
Yeah.
you guys are on the gas in a completely different hemisphere.
Yeah, and they're different. I mean, we'll like preseason, we'll go, say like Glen Helen or Apala, and it's just it's different tracks, just because when you're on the normal public days, it's all the different skill levels and bikes. So to be honest, those days can, they can almost be more rough in different areas and different situations. There's more bumps everywhere, whereas like in our racing, there's bigger bumps later into the turn at the end of the
Yeah.
straightaway, right, in one spot. As we're like full amateur day, you have like bumps and chaos everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just knew it from, I got lucky to be able to go and ride some pro day, the pro track days and stuff. And it's hard to explain to people who don't understand that you guys are carrying speed in a different way, and we're, there's a big difference between we're a high level intermediate and a pro.
Yeah.
What they're doing, which is pretty cool. But so I'm always kind of fascinated, like in the background, like what we never really see, and as far as like, where you guys are training and how you guys are getting your track prepped and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But okay, next bike, next
Okay,
one up.
let's do another one.
Let's do this one. You go ahead and you take the.
Okay, we got
grab me
a,
the notes, and
Is that a O-set? Is that how you?
O-set,
Yep,
yeah.
O-set.
So I'll take the notes and I'll read off what
Okay.
it is. You grab the photo and hold it up to the camera.
Here we go.
A 2018 O-set 20, which means it's a 20-incher. I just added some air to the fork, and it's fully charged. Why? Because I'm a 40-year-old, 5'8", 170-pound guy who loves riding his kid's electric trials bike. Don't judge me. You don't know my life. So I've gone on record as saying, and the O-set's been around for a while, as saying that is the best electric motorcycle, period, because for kids. They're literally, they make a little 10-inch wheel one.
Yep.
When your kid gets old enough, you might want to look into those, because the best thing about that is the battery lasts longer than their attention span.
Yeah.
and you could just throw it in the trunk. It doesn't leak oil. They're kind of indestructible for kids. So let's hold that sucker up there. And Curly, that looks like is that a new one? Oh, it's got the seat. That's new. They used to not have seats because they were sort of trials bikes.
Oh yeah.
So okay, here's a pen. I'm gonna give you a pen.
Yep.
You can place that on the Roost Endo scale. You can judge Curly for being 175 pounds and riding his kid's bike.
Yeah. It's roosting for sure. I mean, I don't want to be like totally biased towards the roosting, but this one's roosting.
Yeah, you're too
It's
nice.
sweet. I'm too
No,
nice.
I would actually rank that pretty high too. I'd rank it in
Yeah.
front of John's bike, just a little in front of that Honda 450.
This
yeah,
right here?
right on top of it too
Okay.
is good.
There
The
we
thing
go.
needs no more camera time.
Yep.
So all these other ones are like off-road bikes. They're like, do you ever trail ride? Well,
No,
you don't have time.
I don't. I mean,
Will you?
I-
when you
like-
retire?
I hope so. I mean, I enjoy that different type of riding. When we were getting ready for our first nationals in 2010, we did works races, you know, to try to build endurance. Kind of.
Oh, wow.
That was our
Yeah.
thought, right? So we did a couple works races, one in Havasu, and I think the one was like Arizona Cycle Park or
Yeah.
something. I don't know if that was the exact.
But I mean,
exact name, but-
you're near Montrose, correct?
Yeah, I
There's a million miles of riding up there. You'll never get bored.
yeah, we have great country there. So
Yeah.
hopefully those trails, you know, stay around and
Yeah.
yeah, go roost them.
Mountain bike a lot though,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
it's good up there.
Yes. Yeah. Same thing. Like you can get way up high. We just call it the high country, right? You get above like 10,000 feet, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of good terrain like that.
So I'll give you my number. I ride an electric bike though because I have a camel. We call it a camel front. It's really good for extra weight or traction or something like that. So like today when I was in front of you, you know, the second time, you know, I don't think I was really pulling. Well, I pulled a whole lap in front of you, but that was right after you lapped me. Does it scare you when guys like me are on the same track as you?
Not well. If there's too many of you, yes.
Too many.
Yes. Couple of you. See you coming. It's not
yeah,
that bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? So, because you do have to ride. Well, you do have to ride on tracks with amateur guys sometimes, regular guys. You know,
Yep.
weekend warriors and
Yep.
stuff. What would be the best thing for them to do? Not look back, right? Just hold their line.
Hold your line is
Hold-
by far the most important thing to do. The
Hold-
last thing, like, right, because you don't have eyes in the back of your head if you're the guy in front. So hold the line and let the faster guy make the decision. For
Yeah, because
sure.
a lot of times a regular guy has no idea how fast you're going,
Yep.
and I mean you may be 2 turns behind them, and they're like they start worrying, and like don't worry, they'll see, as long as you're not cross jumping or doing
Yeah.
S turns down the track, and if you're doing S turns down the track, you shouldn't be on the track. But yeah, take it from Eli. Hold your line. Don't look behind you. Just be stoked that you're on the same track and don't cause any problems.
Yeah,
That's
especially up
the
the
way I
jump
feel.
or wherever you're at. You know, the jumps. Yeah, just hold your line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to, if you're going up a lane on a jump, they're not going to jump over your head. They'll be in a totally different part of the track. They know how to do this. So
Yep.
kind of an important thing. But anyways, Eli, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
If it ranks more than Rickey Brabec show, I'll tell him that. I'll rub it in. As Rickey's been on, had a couple the rally guys all come out and train. I did see you eyeing the rally bike. Is that in your immediate future?
I don't know about immediate future, but it's cool. I haven't really studied one of those bikes up close, and it's a whole different deal than what we have. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, 9 gallons of fuel. I had no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you get to see some of these other facets of the sport, you know. And it was funny
Yeah.
to listen to all the Alpinestars guy. They definitely talked to you about Formula One. I was funny because I thought I was going, I wonder if he's going to go NASCAR.
Yeah.
It helps with the American fan
Yeah.
base, but the rest of the world goes, what?
Yeah. Yeah, who knows?
I was glad you said you'd want to drive a Formula One car if it were
Yeah,
offered to you.
I like the road course stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd keep buddying around with these Alpinestars guys, and every once in a while, those little things come around.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, Eli, thanks again for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna bring Logan back in.
All right.
He's
All right,
you're a hard
guys.
act
We'll
to
see you
follow.
later.
So take care. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So that is Monster Energy Kawasaki Alpinestars Eli Tomac. That was a pretty cool guest to grab on the show, and too bad he couldn't have been live, and then you could have asked him questions. But I'm gonna get his phone number, and he's gonna call me to go riding at his track. I'm sure, next week I'll be out there training, doing some training and practicing. How'd you like to get kicked off by that guy, Logan?
That was pretty fun. I didn't have to say anything or fake sing anything.
Yeah.
got to stand behind the camera, and it's pretty good.
Right on. I'm worried that one's green now. That's bothering me, but that one is recording, so we'll have some of this stuff. And you know what? He knew what a Husaberg was.
Yes.
He's scared. He's scared that someone would actually line up at a motocross race on a Husaberg, like a 570. I know it wouldn't be legal because it's only 450 class, but like I could hit the starting gate and it would tear the starting gate and drag the whole starting gate and still get a hole shot. I know this. So we're gonna run into this. I don't know if you can hear in the background right now, but there is a lot of how's the sound? It's going. Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of separate those two and hold it up for the camera. There's a lot of people riding, and if you know me, I'm literally like my feet are. Have you ever seen like Fred Flintstone when he gets in his car and he just starts going like this?
Yeah.
My feet are doing that right now. I almost knocked Eli's mic off because I started getting tangled up in the cords because I still wanted to go ride. Bhavish Patel. This is a 1994 Yamaha YZ250. Has a WR250 wide ratio transmission swap, a WR250 swing arm swap with the OEM kicks down, Millennium Woods low end ported cylinder. Okay, so he's got a lot of WR250 parts. You think he stole one? And then he had it laying around?
Yeah.
Baja Design Squadron Pro -1+2 gearing. I don't know what that means. It sounds like he's got a Trailhound there. Baja Design's lighting kit. 2014 YZ250 front fender. That's to make it look good. IMS 3.4 gallon desert tank. He's got 2 sets of rims and Pro Taper high bend handlebars. This is the bike that's making San Felipe Bob right now just drool. He's going, I used to have those. Let me take a close look at that thing there. He's trying to make it into a KTM or something.
He also has the record for the most pictures posted of his bike.
Oh,
He posted a lot of pictures underneath it.
really proud of the bike. I don't know what is it with these Yamaha YZ250 owners. Like, you know, Bob was the same way. It was like they make ones with electric start and they make fuel injected ones, and like, I don't care. I got a Yamaha. My Yamaha is super awesome. It almost looks like he has flex handlebars on this. I'm not 100%. Hey, did you hear the CR500 go by? Did you see me roost that guy? No, I panic revved at him. I threw 4-stroke sounds at him because I mean, it's Aaron Colton. Yeah, that's his project bike. He built it up, and it's a really sweet build. But I had to ride those things back when they were piles of shit. I mean they were the best things out there. But like if you ride one now, you realize how good the bikes are. And I'm a 4-stroke guy, and I mean 2-stroke guy. I'm riding whatever I want to ride. I was riding a YZ125 today, so I guess I'm a 2-stroke guy. But then I rode a KX250F. So, but to get off the track, yeah, I threw some panic revs at him and stuff just to give him a taste of the future. Yeah. They said they would come on the show, wouldn't they? They might. What does that mean? Maybe? Not?
I don't know.
You don't know? It didn't inspire confidence. Well, you know, the good thing is since we're not doing this live, we can actually shut it down and then turn it back on if we get one of those guys. Okay, time to rate this bike, Logan. I'm letting you do it because I don't want to take the heat. We're out of pins. Oh, you got a pin?
Green one.
Green one right there. This will be our last bike for tonight.
Baja
Bhavish. Whoa. That's on the endo side, bro.
That is?
Well,
I thought that was right in the middle.
Right in the middle. I want
Say it in the
to
middle.
push it up just a little bit higher than that. I mean, there's a lot of effort and pride of ownership in that. And no matter how bad the original bike starts out as, I'm not kidding. Like, that's probably not that bad of a bike. It's probably, I'd have to ride it. You sure that oh, he has Pro Taper high bend bars. on it. I said it looks like the other one, but like, you sure that list wasn't like all the way down to here with stuff, mods?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty sure. Okay. Okay, but a lot of pictures.
A lot of pictures.
A lot of pictures. No, that's a ported cylinder. He has set it up for what he wants it to do,
Yeah.
and I'm sure since he just doesn't know any better, he doesn't have an electric starter on it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sending those in. We're gonna keep going with those. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and take a little break because Jimmy needs to ride dirt bikes real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll be sweating like a pig. Hey, I got my Preston Campbell ISD support T-shirt on. Getting really excited to support all the guys that are going to the ISD pretty soon. And okay, with that, we'll take. Is it okay to take a break, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna go ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go ride. Okay, take a pause. We'll see you real soon. This is episode 2. You'll never believe who we got on the show. I'm positive you will never guess. Yeah, so you can guess who we had on the show earlier. It was pretty awesome. Guy doesn't do a whole lot of media, but he was actually pretty stoked to be on here. He thought it was kind of fun. So that'll be on the upload that we do. It'll probably go onto YouTube because that's where we put this stuff, and we'll probably put one up on Facebook. So I'm gonna figure out how to mount this camera, and we'll get going. Here comes Logan. Go ahead and sit down. We're running episode 2. I'm gonna put this over here and see if
Ricky's eating the taco when he's over.
Ricky is eating tacos. Let's see there. So, Logan, welcome back to the show. You're gonna have to sit a little closer to me to get on this camera because we're actually, believe it or not, we figured out a way to go live. I outthought the internets this time. So part 2. You got sound over there? So as usual,
Yeah.
we're suffering through our technical difficulties. Logan, what did you think of today?
It was fun.
It
Very
was fun. You're gonna give a dissertation on what you thought of Alpinestars Ride Day.
It was like pretty much what I expected.
We need to turn that light on, Matt.
But
It was what you expected.
yeah, like tacos,
Uh-huh.
riding,
Right?
get some nice gear.
Pro riders.
Yes.
You're wearing Trevor's gear.
Yeah.
So that's what Trevor gets for not coming.
Hmm?
Yeah, he decided to go race bicycles or something like that. Nobody knows who our top secret special guest was.
No.
It's gonna break the internet.
Oh yeah.
It could break Tech Talk Taco Tuesday forever. You know who's really gonna be kind of, well, I don't know. Is Big John gonna get an ego out of this or not?
Probably.
He's gonna change his fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, not to be outdone, we got this other donkey kind of rolling around here, Rickey Brabec. What are you doing at the motocross track, bud?
What am I doing at the motocross track? I'm just riding around with, Tomac and all these other guys and
The Lawrence brothers. Did they
and-
take the rally bike out? That's what I want to know. Oh,
Yeah.
we're not wearing those today. You can if you want to look like a podcaster.
Yeah,
I'm still in my gear, Ricky, and I'm still sweating.
that's because you're Group B, Jimmy. I don't.
Group B?
is the.
Is that who's out there now? Might have to shut the show down again.
I think. Yeah,
Logan,
might have to shut the show.
You want to ask Ricky all the questions and I go riding? You could. Oh, no.
Man, you're just sweating right here on the show. I don't think you need to ride anymore. You need more
Oh,
water.
I forget water. I'm gonna just ride. I got arm pump today when I was holding off Eli Tomac.
Oh man, I was starting to get arm pumped too, so I just pulled off the track.
I was literally scheduled to go into surgery like right before the start of this show. I have the 12-ounce arm pump recovery drinks.
Yeah,
But I don't have them actually.
it didn't stop on the way.
No, I'm at an industry event, so I'm keeping it all nice and good. So how you been doing, Ricky?
I've been doing great. You know what? Right now we're doing durability at a disclosed location.
Super secret location.
Super secret location, full of bumps. Extreme heat, and it's great. We're here for the Alpinestars Ride Day. They invited us here to show off the new gear and ride the rally bike around Perris motocross track, which is
the
not
moto
really-
guys are all like tripping out on that, huh?
Well,
pretty
think
cool.
about it. I mean, the moto guys, they don't really see that. They might see commercials or hints of it on
Yeah.
TV or Instagram. But think about it. They're surrounded and secluded on moto and moto only or supercross and those type of bikes. So they don't see, a real rally bike. And today they all got a close-up of it, and they're all pretty
three.
stoked.
You had Nacho and Pablo
We have-
Quintanilla, who's new
New
on
to
the team.
HRC.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Nacho, who's going to come on the show and tell us how to say Tech Talk Taco Tuesday in Chilean. He's eating a taco right now.
He is. Hey, this guy, Nacho, the smallest guy in rally racing, but he can eat the most food, and he can take the most naps.
Most food and most naps.
Yeah, that's Nacho. Huh?
Short
Yeah,
nap.
because you get woken up, motherfucker.
Okay, Ricky, we have this new segment on the show. Since you've been on the show a long time, I'm gonna show you how it works. We call it Roost Or Endo. And so what happens is guys like Blake Campbell, and here's his bike. I'm gonna hold it up to the thing here. This is Blake Campbell's bike. Hold it up to that one there. And you hold that up, take a look at it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's a 2018 Husky TE 300. And so what we do is they tell us all about their bike, and then we put it on the Roost Or Endo board. And I'm sure you're not aware of how this really works, but here's the worst thing ever submitted. Your buddy George, remember George?
Oh, he put the three-wheeler up there.
He sent in the ATC 185.
Dang. Hey, you know what? Best in the desert, Vegas, Torino, they're allowing three-wheelers.
Uh-oh. You gonna team with George? Maybe Nacho. You gonna be around?
Nacho will be
It's a
around.
Honda. You can race it.
Nacho doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be around for Vegas, Torino.
Okay. So the way this works is we talk about the bike, we discuss it a little bit, and since you're a Honda guy, I know you're going to put it way down the end, but I'll resist it. But there's a big scale. I mean, we got an O set up there. There's actually, check this bike out, Ricky. You might like this bike. There's someone else earlier on the show that thought that bike was really cool. Look at that thing. It's almost like a Rickey Brabec replica.
Yeah, that thing looks sweet, huh?
Yeah. I won't tell Big John you said that, and I won't even tell anybody because nobody knows who put it that high up there because I had it way down over here.
I mean, your Roost Or Endo board is just a piece of leftover plywood that you had from building your new Airbnb in Pahrump.
Logan made it. Don't say it out loud. Logan constructed it. I put the words on it. But there's a lot of ranking. Look at that vintage. That's a pretty cool bike, the TT. And underneath it is Dallas. That's the guy that wins the Ironman Expert in the Best in the Desert. His bike is there, Dallas Theobald. I forget his last name.
So how does this thing work?
So I'm going to tell you about the thing, and then we discuss it a little bit. But there's the scale is long, and the reason that there's the bike at the very end, because that's the
Husaberg. Of course, it's at the end.
it's the very best bike.
And you put it there.
Of course, I put it there because I'm in charge of the board.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey Nacho, can you grab me a piece of cardboard that's
No.
a little bit longer?
Oh, okay, this is a 2018 Husky T. He has Kreft revalve control suspension, a 38 millimeter key and card with a JD jet kit, a Husky low seat. Okay.
He's a short guy.
Short guy. EE bark busters, FMF turbine core 2 silencer, BRP rear disc guard and radiator guards, V-Force 4 reeds. Oh, it is a two-stroke. I had to check to make sure it was a two-stroke.
right there, dude.
I know. I've already
Jeez.
forgot about that
I
part.
already know where this bike's going.
TM Design. Oh, to the top of the chart? No, can't be. Yeah. TM Design Works chain guide, Trail Tech fans, Starcross 5. Those are Michelin tires, AXP skid plates, Husky case savers. So I just look this way it works. I go down this list, and they're none of my sponsors. So like it starts slipping.
Yeah.
You know how that
same.
works?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's actually he's got a good setup there. It's
a nice setup.
That's a nice bike.
Dude, but how much ink is your printer going through printing these things?
It's nothing like having to print your road books. Dude, that just like the tanks just drain. It's like they leak out on the floor.
Man.
So this is
these guys that want their bikes on Endo or Roost need to pay up at least 50 cents a pitcher.
on my grinder account. Is that what it is?
Whatever you have.
Right.
Dude.
Okay. So so it's still got a carb. I was gonna say, man, fuel injection, but
it's TE, dude. So that
TE.
means the oil goes in the frame, doesn't it?
No. This is
Doesn't the oil go right there?
No, I don't think they were oil injected then. No oil injected. Yeah, 18, no. Yeah, the board says it's not oil injected. Still got to mix that stuff like I did today on my barking YZ125.
It can't be that hard, though. You can go to the gas station, buy pre-mixed gasoline already for your weed whacker and throw it in there, right?
Some dude sent us this today. It was a bike that caught on fire. He sent us this is a bike. He picked it out of a burn-up travel trailer. Okay, where does it go, Ricky? You get to choose.
But why? How do I choose Endo or Roost? Like, if is it good or will it put you on your head?
Well, Endo is no good and a Roost is good. So where do you think this thing sits? Yeah, it's all up to you. I'll argue with you after you do it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll like where you put it.
I mean,
don't you like judging other people's bikes? It's kind of like, the funny thing is, let's just imagine if
what's good
if
about
it was
this
somebody's
bike-
girlfriend.
No,
which
but
they kind of are sometimes.
Well, what's good about this bike is he doesn't have every single aftermarket thing you could buy to put on it.
Ooh, that you just slid it up the scale.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like he has the essentials. You need the chain guide.
Right.
You need the case saver, which I think he has. Right.
Yep.
Okay. He's got the reeds already, so
yeah, he's got
he
the
can
stuff.
freaking shred.
He's
His suspension.
set the suspension up for himself.
His suspension's done, but who knows who
well,
knows anything
it's done
about that?
for him, so it's got to be
exactly.
good, right?
He's got bark busters, which
for the tree.
looks like he lives in the trees. The low seat, I'm not too.
Oh, you're talking this thing farther up the scale, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the low seat because I'm a tall guy, but like you said, he might be short. It's not my bike, but I'm still going to judge the seat.
I don't think he wants gull wings like you have in your seat.
Yeah, well.
Okay, where does it go?
Look how far the Husaberg is. Everyone judges that pile of crap, and it's way up on the chart.
It's just the reason for
Wait
this.
a minute. Why is this bike so far up there? Does it run?
It's off the chart.
Yeah,
it's off
I know
the
it's
chart.
off the chart, but does it run?
Oh, it roosts. I rode it the other day.
No, this bike looks clean.
Yeah, super clean.
I think it can roost.
It's going to roost.
And
okay.
you want to know what? He has good tires on it and good dirt, so for sure that's roosting.
It's roosting. Okay, it goes in the roost zone.
It'll go in the roost
Pick
zone.
a spot. You can slide it around anywhere and just stick a pen in it. We're out of pens because Logan didn't do his job, other than building a medium.
Damn it, Logan.
Board. Is that all of our Roost Or Endos that we had? I thought we had two. I thought we had two trail bikes. Oh no, the other one, it just looked like a Husky. It was a Yamaha. Yeah. So.
And honestly, 300s are probably really fun to ride.
They're
I've never
super
rode
fun to
one,
ride.
but I could just imagine.
You can imagine roosting on one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all you get to do. Okay, Ricky, thanks for stopping by.
That was quick.
Hanging out at Tech Talk. I'm gonna
Man,
go get
I can't
some
wait
more.
for my bike to make it on the Roost Or Endo board.
I was gonna go take a picture of your bike and bring it in here. I was actually gonna try to get like the Lawrence brothers to take a picture of their bike and bring it in, and then like talk stuff on their bike. But they had to go training or something like that. They have to go to bed early, and you know how pro racers are.
Yeah.
So okay, let's get Nacho in here.
Nacho's in. See you guys later.
Yoo-hoo!
Thanks for Ricky. Thanks for joining the show again. Yeah. If I combine this with the other one, it may actually be the highest rated episode ever.
Yeah, because you have Tomac on here.
It's a secret. Yeah. Nacho Cornejo.
Yeah, what's up, Jimmy?
How's it going?
Really good. Fun day here at Perris.
Yeah, I saw you ripping on the rally bike. I think I was keeping lap times on all you guys while I was riding because I didn't want to get passed by a rally bike because I told Ricky I was going to smoke him. I didn't want to bring it up because he'd get kind of jealous. Pretty sure he never passed me.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
But I think you were putting in the hottest lap times on the rally bike.
I don't know. At the end, like Pablo got the big jump, so I think he was doing a little bit faster.
Oh, the one in the back.
Yeah. So maybe he was a little faster than me, but I was feeling pretty good. Enjoying a lot. Try to do a decent ride, to represent the rally guys.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Try to stay away from the fastest guys out there and not like starve him.
You should have done like me and gone in the B group.
Yeah, I went in the B group.
After I was out there, showing Eli those lines and stuff. I mean, like, how am I going to outdo that? So I decided to go B group.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Very nice event, and yeah, it's so sick to ride the rally bike on the Moto tracks. You think that you maybe have to be a little more conservative, but once you get like familiar with, you can go in the ruts, jump.
Just riding.
Yeah, it's just normal riding.
How is it going in the ruts with the rally bike?
Yeah, in the beginning
with the dirt
it
clods.
was a little bit hard, but then like it was like a little more deep and like more bikes passed. It was a little bit easier and make like some like really sharp turns. So it was pretty good.
First gear, whole track.
No, maybe second pretty much whole track.
You're a light guy.
Yeah, light guy, and some areas third gear. Yeah.
Oh.
To give the bike, I'm not like too much a rev guy, so
okay.
maybe just a little low revs and have a
Ricky
little more
just
traction.
revs the shit out of it. Just hear him riding in the sand
He's
dunes.
a big dude.
Yeah, rev limiter guy. I heard him out in the track too.
Yeah.
But he was a long ways back, so I didn't hear him that much. So you actually they asked you you have unfortunately had to test the Alpinestars air vest.
Yeah, well, we've been testing it for some years. I think the first one we rode with was Dakar 19 in Peru. Then was testing a little more, but yeah, we now it's mandatory in rally for bikes and quads. So I had a big crash in stage 10, got a really bad concussion. The airbag worked pretty good, I'm pretty sure, because I had no bruises on my upper body.
Yeah, I was so bummed when you couldn't continue. You know,
yeah, I continued that day,
right,
finished the stage, but the medical team checked me and was like, hey, we need to do some more exams.
You look destroyed. When you look at the helmet and everything, it did its job. It all did its job. But you look at you and it's just destroyed, and it's like, oh, so bad.
I had some bruises on my face, so that's why I think they stopped me and go to do some exams. But I think it was the right call. The next day, I couldn't even move. I touched hair, and I was hurting. You know?
Man.
So I think it was the right call.
Always look for the future. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
It's good that the safety stuff is coming a long way. Do you think that that vest is good for a regular guy?
I think. It could be good at some crashes, but you need to be aware that it has two deployments. You know, so once you the airbag deploys 2 times, you need to change the bottles.
Right.
So I think it's good, but you need to carry always a spare bottle.
Yeah.
To
for a
have more
recreational
safety.
guy, I think it goes off once with recreational guy, and maybe his day is kind of like.
Yeah, maybe not, because I mean, you crash a little hard, and if this thing saved you, you're like, oh, okay, I can
go
keep riding, you know. So
right.
I think it's important to bring always the bottles.
Hey, you know how you were gonna loan Logan your gear earlier today?
Yep.
Yeah, because Logan didn't have any gear. He stole Trevor's gear, which is good. He's got gear, but maybe you should leave one of those vests behind, because he crashes a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He does some tumbles. Good
for him.
He comes into the job injured. He's all limping, or talks about a helicopter ride and all this stuff. It's no good. So maybe Logan's a candidate. When they give us one to test, I'll give it to you.
Maybe.
'Cause I ride too slow to test them anymore. So. So you guys are out doing super top secret testing, rally bike durability, making it faster.
Exactly. So we cannot speak too much about it, but yeah, we.
Oh, I don't know what you guys are doing here. I just saw you riding it around a motocross track.
Yeah, now that's what we're doing. But yeah, some activities. Thinking on Dakar 2022. So starting to get everything ready and. For the bike to do good.
Get all serious. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking to another super famous athlete, motocross guy, and he was talking about how super focused he is with his training and things like that. And it's no different on your level. You guys are, I know this from working with Rickey all the time, and you're just dedicated to doing it, because it's a lot of work. It's a job.
Yeah,
you don't race every weekend, but your races are long.
Yeah, we have to be super focused. Also, when you have free time, try to rest, and not do too much stuff. Sometimes you just keep doing stuff, but then I don't know, a couple months of hard work and you're over, so you need to have some rest days, try to really rest and try to not do something physical.
So when you're on your rest days, there's no way you ever wake surf? Never wake surf?
Here, with Rickey, he invited me.
No riding a jet ski? Never?
No, at
Never
home,
doing
no.
Jet ski, yep.
So I try to rest a little bit. When I come here, I do a bunch of stuff, but at home, at least one day a week, I try to do nothing, relax, chill at home, at the couch, or watch some movies.
And sleep. And eat.
That way, no. At home, I don't sleep too much. But yeah, here with Rickey, he wakes up I don't know, 5.
So you know that Rickey and my cat are dating, right?
He told me, he mentioned something, but I didn't know it was that serious.
They're dating. you're not dating Ricky's mom's dog, are you?
Oh no, no,
Because
no.
it's bigger than you.
Yeah, no, he's huge. That thing is
That
huge.
thing scared the crap out of me. I remember she had a big dog, but like when it came up to me, it like, about knocked me over.
It was
and then it
big.
slobbered all over me.
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah,
big.
thanks Ricky. So well, it's awesome to finally get you on. I have a bumper where I had you guys in the car. You said Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. You almost got it right, but we got to introduce it into the show. I'm sure when if you guys come back out for training, if you get stuck at the compound, it's kind of mandatory. I sneak you into having to do another show. So, but awesome to have you on, and the fans of Tech Talk Taco Tuesday be stoked to see you next time. They'll have all kinds of questions, about all the babes you got on the beach down in Chile, because I heard it's pretty nice. He's got a new place on the beach down in Chile.
Yeah.
So awesome. Hey, good times. And one last thing, how fast does your rally bike go?
Top speed, good condition, like good wind, and might hit 184, 183 kilometers per hour. Maybe 450.
Yeah.
In miles, I don't know, 110, 120, something like that.
Almost as fast as the Husaberg.
Maybe, almost.
So, okay, Nacho,
Hey.
thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you, and
good to see you.
regards to everyone that are
Logan.
watching Tech Talk Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, awesome. See you guys.
See you.
Okay, Logan, we're gonna come back. I think if we haul ass, we can go out and get one more moto on the track real quick. So, Logan, why don't I'm gonna start getting? Why don't you sign off real quick? Because I'm gonna start riding. So, I'm gonna do that, and Logan's gonna end the show. With
Okay.
Logan's minute.
Oh, minute?
Well, you can
Time
do it
it.
as fast as you want.
Oh, fast. Okay. Yeah, Jimmy just left.
Turn that phone off. Stop the live stream on the phone.
Yeah. Okay. So, trying to work on some new segments. Might have a couple in the shops. Yeah. Oh boy. A lot of good riding up here in Southern California. I think that's where we are. Pretty humid out here, but well, me as a desert rat doesn't know much about that, but still fun. Yeah. So Phil. Jimmy started the bike. He's coming to say something. What? Yeah.
First bike to the stage. I'm out of here.
Yeah. We'll see you out on the trail. Cheers.